In update 78, we showed you the challenge we have with our current toilet.
The toilet is getting quite crowded, especially during the rush hours. This means that we would like a new toilet. And currently we are dropping every time a bucket of poo into this hole. We don't really know what to do with it.
So in this video, we are gonna build another toilet and find a way to solve the poo problem. Welcome to another Project Kamp update.
So, this is our current toilet. It's a cool toilet, but maybe too high for some people. The space is quite tight. Everything is in the middle. This space is quite dark. We use this lamp. We don't have natural light, so without it, we would be like this. The wood is in contact with the soil, so it rots faster. We cannot clean our hands. So, with only one toilet, we don't have enough for the amount of people that we are in camp. And more people means more poop. So we would like to rethink how we manage it, because right now we just throw it in a hole and cover it, and we would like to find a good solution. We need to build a new toilet, make a new design, improved, and also make a new poop system. Let me show you how it will look like. New toilet design. Let me show you the improvements. We have designed a deck that will go over some stones, some concrete stones, so that the wood is not in touch with the ground and it doesn't root. So next thing we have added is a sink. That way we can clean our hands and clean our teeth, and we can do it in a dry space because we have added this roof here that covers all this area. In the back of the toilet we have added a window so that we have natural light. Next, here are the doors to take out and put in the poop basket, because we will continue to use those buckets you've seen in previous videos. And this box is just to store some sawdust, because right now we don't have as much storage as we would like to, and that way the storage is next to the toilet, so that also the period bag is integrated. Yeah, that's quite it. Now that you guys know how it's going to be, let's build it, no? Let's go. We decided to do it here. It's next to the current toilet and next to the poo hole. And for that, to be able to start, we will have to clear the space and make some new paths. And for that, I will have the help of Ale and Robert.
Now that we have a clear space, I'm gonna level a frame so that we can fill it up with dirt and start with a level surface.
Whoa, you are doing great.
Or maybe not this way.
This? So as you can see, we are trying to flatten this area with this beam, but it's not working, so Jaime just invented a new instrument. Is it working?
Everything is working. Vuelve.
Let's see if it's leveled. Whoa! Ta-da! And let's try. So good. The area is already cleared. The ground is ready. For now, we can get some stones and go get the wood, so we can start building our toilet.
Okay, so we went to the local sawmill and we bought a few beams and a few planks to make the deck.
Thank you.
To prevent the beams to touch the ground, we decided to use some concrete blocks that we already had.
We have put the stones in their place. We have also sanded and oiled the beams and the planks. So now we just have to build everything.
Hello! Hey. We went again to the sawmill to get some planks for the deck. With all the planks in base camp, I sanded them and they oiled all the planks to build the deck. To put the whole structure together, I only used screws, and I only used 80, 100 and 120 millimeter screws.
Is it good? Cool.
Perfect. Done.
One of the problems we want to try to solve in the new toilet is the height of the seat. Right now in the current one it's too high, and that's due to the fact that we are using standardized buckets and we want to keep using those. We've decided to come here to the back where the poop bucket will be and cut a space so that we can go lower with the seat. Let's start cutting some wood.
Okay, base is done, so we went again to the sawmill. We ordered everything at the same time, but the saw was broken, so I think we went like 4 or 5 times to get all the wood. And this time really is the last time that we went to the sawmill, and we got everything we need. So now that I have all the materials here, I can start preparing everything for building it. I'm gonna cut the beams, cut the angles for the frame, preparing the siding, sanding everything and router out the edges. After a day prepping the wood, I got some extra help because it was a lot of work.
Now that every piece is sanded, they can be oiled to protect the wood, but it's too hot.
Let's find another place.
I heard a lot of sounds at night, but I don't know how to identify.
Can I help you?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
At this point, we have all those beams sanded and oiled, and we've seen that when you oil with a cloth, the process is longer, takes much longer, but you use less oil. So now we can start assembling. Jaime, let's go. Thank you.
So with all pieces cut to size, sanded and oiled, I pre-assembled the walls. And with everything pre-assembled, I screwed everything together and fixed it to the deck. We also pre-assembled the roof before putting it in place. Put it on the back and then just slide it to the front. Yeah. All right. That's, I think, the easiest.
I'm the wrong person for that side.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
1 second.
I can't reach.
I guess. Yeah. Like that. Yeah?
Yeah, it's good like this.
Obrigado. Obrigado. Voy a meter las de 120.
Are you happy with the result today?
I'm happy with the progress, yes. It's looking nice. It's looking nice.
Are you happy in life?
In life, it's not treating me bad the last few months. So yeah, I could say that. Why not?
I'm glad. Will you be happy with the new toilet?
Yes. I will be happy when I don't have to wait to take a
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Video maker advice: don't put a GoPro on a mimosa to make a time lapse.
We also decided to install a little window for the toilet to have a bit of natural light and ventilation. We already had those windows in base camp. We recovered them from an old house that was demolished, so we can use this one.
You don't see from outside to the inside. That's cool.
Before starting with the siding, I'm gonna install a few trims that I made with leftover boards. We're gonna use overlapped live edge cedar planks, and I don't really like to see the sides of the planks. So it's gonna work as a cover of the sides. So it's without glue, but Looking better than expected, really. I've got everything with a drag saw, without the table saw, and no glue. But it's still looking okay. I'm happy with it. No, I think we have wood enough, but still. After cutting all the planks to size, I started putting everything together.
So Jaime has started with the siding. Do you guys want to check out how is it looking like?
Hello, Jaime.
Cool.
So spontaneous, eh? Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm measuring this offcut. I have a corner here that I have to cut off this board. And yeah, I'm marking where I have to cut.
Okay, but before Jaime finishes the toilet, we need to get some things.
What are we going, Mariana?
We are second-hand shopping!
We need some things for the toilet. So what we are doing now is we are headed to different second-hand shops to see what we find. What do you think, Alex? Okay.
Do you think would look good?
How's it going, Mariana?
We are there, we are looking. Lots of things. This fits.
What do you think?
A bit small, but I don't know. Maybe it's the best size. This is a standard. I wanted the big ones, but I think these ones are easier to find.
How many are we taking?
7, I think.
We are heading back to Kamp after an intense day of searching for things.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We didn't find a lot of stuff, but we found some basic things that we need. We found the pallets, as you can see. Found this basket for the period basket. This little piece that we will use as a sink. And we found some cool hinges, which they look new, for the toilet door. Bottle container that we had here in the white tent, and we will reuse it. Let's finish the toilet.
With the leftover wood that we got, I made a door and used the hinges that we got from the second-hand shop. Door done. Let's continue with the siding.
Okay, I'm gonna do the plywood things for the toilet. I have my fancy drawings.
You're just working on every project, eh?
No, I'm screwing what Emily did. Ah, it doesn't look that bad actually. Never mind. Yes.
Done.
Okay, I got the box ready. Here goes the shit bucket, here goes the period basket, here goes the sawdust. I'm gonna continue with the with the other box. This is that one. This is next. Okay, I made the screw holes for the screws, but they're on the wrong side. They should be here.
Should be on this side.
Disappointed but not surprised. We are gonna build it at some point. We need to make a hole here to the wall.
Why?
Because the sawdust is storage outside, so we want to access it from the inside also. Vale.
Vale.
So many options. This one, this one maybe. Okay.
Very comfortable.
Yes.
So this is the box, the toilet box that Emily is working on. We still have to connect this part here to make the full connection with the box on the outside. This hole here is where the piece is missing.
We need to hammer it a little bit. Good. No? They have these doors, so now the problem is they doesn't keep closed. What is this thing? We have similar here. Very nice. And it's red. Oh,
Nice. You did it, Emily.
yeah! Can I go back to sleep now?
Yeah, you can go back to sleep. Emily did this box, this cool box, and we are going to use it to store sawdust. Second precious plastic toilet seat. When we build this toilet, we use this one, white and black version. This year we are going for this combination of colors. Pretty cool.
So, one for the wood chip and one for the period bucket. There we have it. A small mushroom handle made out of mimosa with a makeshift lathe. So now we can.
So to give you an overview, here we have base camp. Our current toilet is here, and the new toilet is being built right here. Everything is going good there, but making a toilet is just one part. We also need to process all the poop that goes in there. And currently, everything goes here. We just throw it in there with some soil on top. Not a very good solution, mainly because it smells and doesn't compost. So we asked our online community for some help and input and what would be a good way. We got some nice suggestions and are going to build a structure for it using gold pallets. The plan is to turn everything that goes in there into compost. But this process will take a few months, so we need quite some space to store it. So first step, make some space.
Okay, so today we're going to be improving the access towards our poop hole system, which is over there. So currently there are 3 paths that we are using, however none of them have steps, so it's a little bit of a slippery hazard. So the 3 of us are going to be working on installing some steps right here, and hopefully we can prevent a shit show from happening.
Okay, so now we already have the steps built. Now we have an easy access to this new area. We also have cleared this space where we're going to store the hay and the buckets. And it's time now to start assembling the bins here in this nice clear area. It's 32 pallets, most of them we got for free. And well, we can start assembling them. We're going to build 12 boxes, like 12 bins for the compost, and let's see how it goes.
80? 80. 4 meter.
4?
Yes, 4.
Now we need to get quite an amount of straw for the poop system. Luckily, a neighbor comes every year to cut the grass of our fields. He makes straw bales and uses them to feed his animals. So we ask him to leave some for us to use.
Oh, yeah.
Can you bring the other 2 buckets down as well?
So now our setup is ready to be tested. Let's see how it works.
Okay, let's film some shit. The first step is to take the bucket away from the full of poop and put it in its place. It's been a heavy day. So we put it in here with the rest of the buckets, but first we have to set up the composting bin. Wow. Okay, first we have to make like a nice thick layer of hay in the bottom as a biological sponge, as they call it, to hold off the extra liquid. So first we just put it a good amount of hay at the bottom, around 40 to 50 centimeters at least, to know that it's fully covered and there's enough hay to absorb everything. We have the bottom ready. We have to work on the sides, and for that we're going to use what they call hay chips. It's like this, like a slice of the hay of the bale, straight like this, and we put it on the sides. Doggy treat.
Yummy! Poopales. What does that mean?
After this first try, we realized that we need some lids to keep the buckets closed and avoid the smell.
We're just going to make very simple wooden lids to keep the smell in and animals out. So we have our first lid. It is held together by 2 supports on the bottom, which fit into the bucket and prevent it from sliding.
and on the top we have a chamfered handle. So we have 11 more of these to make. We're gonna get the team involved and knock them out.
Okay, so at this point we've finished all 12 of the lids. They've been sanded, they've been oiled, and now they're ready to be taken to their forever home.
Let's see if they fit. They fit!
Second week into the new poop system, and we only have 4 buckets.
Alright.
We open up what we have covered last week, we put the new poop in, it connects to the last week's poop, and then we will cover it again, of course.
Oh, there it is.
You're scared?
Yes, very much.
Doesn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Last one.
Thank you.
We had a beat going.
What, Julie?
I'm seeing something moving.
Yeah, that happens. Last time we also saw.
Now we pour the poop in and we cover it again.
Looks like it's finished, no?
Yeah,
Ready for another week.
we cover the poop.
So now that our poop system is running, we can go back to the building of the toilet.
So today I'm going to be working on the last missing part of the toilet. We want the little sink area. Last week I saw this nice piece of red cedar in the sawmill. So my idea is to cut a straight line in the back, which is going to be the back of the sink, leave the front live edge, and then try and cut 2 45-degree angles here and here, and fold the 2 pieces. I ran into a bit of a problem here. My blade isn't deep enough, so this is the farthest it goes. So I think I'm going to have to flip the piece. Just finished the cuts. Pretty happy with it. I love the buck match we have right now here from the grain. So cool. I think it looks pretty cool.
Project Kamp, yes? What? Second toilet. It's good, but let's check it with a big guy.
It works.
Okay, so this is the light we have been using in the old toilet, and inside it there are 4 LED on the front and the back, and for the back one we never use it, so we took it out and put it in the old light. We got it from the yellow van, so let's connect them. During the building of the toilet, I dig the cable for the light connections. Perfect.
To finish everything, we fill the can with water. Fill the sawdust box. Nice to see that everything works. How many do you think we can put?
3.
Of
4.
those blue buckets here.
4 is just gonna be too much, but 3 of those we can put in.
Which already helps a lot. Installed an awesome toilet paper holder made out of mimosa. And cover the area with some dirt and wood chips. So this is the inside of the toilet, looking good, lot of space. Here we have light that Kevin did. And here is the window for some natural light and some ventilation. Precious plastic seat, cool. Here we have a compartment for toilet paper storage and period basket. And here we have storage for sawdust. We also have Dave with us always. Here we store all the sawdust. And this box is connected through a hole in the wall that goes to the sawdust storage in the inside part of the toilet. And the sink, it's a simple system. We just have this water container, which we can get some water from. And when we're finished cleaning our hands, we can just get the water, throw it, or we can also water the plant. The back door, if we open it, the space for the bucket, for the poop, and we added some rails so that it's easier to fit. And here we can store also some more toilet paper. But the roof is not finished. We want to try a very experimental roof made with cans. Here's a sample Kevin made. Looks awesome. But for that we need more cans. 500 in total. So we will show it in another update. Subscribe to follow. We are also publishing the drawings of this toilet in the research model, so you can replicate it or improve it. And this is our new poop area. Let's see how it goes in the long run. So the toilet is done. We are very happy with the result. And that's it for this video. Next video is gonna be about getting some goats. No, I'm joking. It's gonna be about kitchen. So if you'd like to see the video now, you can support us in Patreon. And if not, see you next week. Bye!